Hello, everybody. Good evening, wherever you're watching from. I just want to talk on the story, but before I do that, welcome to this blooming room. I never do say that. Please don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that you can be informed whenever we come on, like, share, and leave your comments, of course, in the comment section so that we can communicate with you. Now, this story particularly hits home on so many levels. Number one, the victim is my namesake. Number two, the wife of the second victim, who is the guy, her name is my brother's. She's also my brother's namesake. So it's like, whoa, it's a personal. I want to start by saying anger rests in the bosom of fools. The Bible says the heart of man is desperately, not just wicked, desperately wicked. Who can know it? And because it is difficult to tell when someone has thoughts of wickedness or ill or harm against any one of us, it's always important when they show us who they are to accept it, make peace with it, and keep ourselves safe. For those who don't know the background to the story, now Chinyere, who is one of the victims here, have been having issues with her husband. She lives in Scotland. She came back from Scotland, I think 29th or 30th of March, because she and her husband have been having issues, and the man had been attempting to, like they say, sell the home which she had built, and he was living there, and she did not like the idea of it being sold. So in the attempt to sell the house, he then realized that the document did not have his name on it. So of course, you can't sell, ideally, you shouldn't sell something that is not legally yours. And he was infuriated. Now, it has been said that they have been having issues of domestic, physical tit-a-tat. And he had actually carried a weapon at one point and chased her around with it. And it had caused friction, and somehow they had reconciled. But I don't think he ever did forgive her, because the story is she came home the night she arrived from Scotland. She was in the guest room with her younger brother. She was lying in a bed. The younger brother slept on the floor. I listened to our interview that the wife of the late man had on BBC. Just listen, and it will help you to understand how things played out.
He didn't die in an accident. He wasn't sick. How would I get myself to tell them that he was burnt? How do I get to tell them that he was burnt? How? My name is Princess Monachi Njokuri. I'm the wife of late Mr. Ifani Njokuri, the deceased, who was killed alongside the sister, late Mrs. Magella Chinyere Ogudoro. I've been married to my husband for 2 years. We have a son, a year and 5 months old, and I'm currently expectant. And I don't know how it's going to be for me. I don't know, coupled with the fact that I'm a young girl. I don't know. I see this happening. I never thought it's going to be me. I never thought it's going to be me. Before my husband died, he gave an account of what happened. In the message, he said they came in and they were sleeping. They were in the visitor's room. Him and his sister. The sister was lying in bed and he was lying on the floor. So Miss walked in and started accusing them of locking him outside. And they said they didn't lock him outside, that he has his own spare key. He started insulting them. My husband said they didn't talk anything, him and his sister. Then he left. They were now sleeping. The man walked in. They were fast asleep. Poured them fuel, lit them up, and locked the door. He went outside, shouting, "Fire is burning in my house. I want to faint. Pour me water, pour me water." Without telling people. So people's focus were on him. They didn't know that there were people inside. My husband was struggling. He was burning. His sister was burning. So he was trying to open the door. Before he could open the door and come out, he has already turned white. So he had to start telling people. So people were now bringing water from outside the compound because he had already disconnected the water. So there was no water in that compound. So unfortunately, the sister died at the spot. My husband was rushed to the hospital. My husband is the most amazing.
See the amount of detailed planning this man had done. He cut off the water. He had the whole thing planned. And then he came out, acted like the victim so that people will concentrate on him and try to help him, give him more time for them to get, for the burning to continue and for them to choke on CO. Because we all know carbon monoxide is very dangerous. Anger rests in the bosom of fools. A man that cannot control his emotions is like a city without walls, is a dangerous person. A man or a woman, because let's not think this happens only to women. There are women also who have done this some dastard acts to the man who is supposed to be their husbands. When people show you who they are or threaten you in spouts of anger, please do not think it's a joke. Protect yourself. Protect yourself. Protect yourself. Please, for the love of God, protect yourselves. Stay safe. It doesn't have to end this way. You can talk things out. Money can always be, if you lose it, you can always get it back. When you lose a life, one woman has lost 2 children. Those who sat and told her to go back to her husband and sat down as peacemakers, asking this woman to go back to a violent man, where are they now? If the mother had participated in that resolution, because sometimes when they'll tell their daughters, do you know what we saw when we were also when we were in our own marriage? That's how every marriage is. No, that's not true. That's not true. Please be careful who you marry. Please be careful who you're lying in bed with. Don't lie in bed with. I keep saying it. A lot of people are in beds with the enemy, man or woman. Stay safe. Stay safe. And if you know you have issues of anger, see a coach, see a therapist. It's not just about prayer. You have to get someone to talk it through, understand the roots of that anger, and find solutions to that anger. This is so heartbreaking. God bless you.